Because it's Sunday, we definitely need to discuss Pastor Shirley Caesar's June 27th, 1983 wedding to Bishop Harold Ivory Williams because it was so extra. Like, so extra. If you're new here, I'm Ashley, co-host of Hueido, a podcast for brides and wives, and also the person that gives you these little Black history nuggets on love, weddings, and marriage every single day. So around this time, Pastor Shirley Caesar was 44, had never been married, had a very successful music career. She was the first Black female gospel artist to win a Grammy. She had 3 gold albums, and her recent single was doing really, really well in the charts. Meanwhile, Bishop Williams' first wife had passed away the year before, so their courtship was actually really, really fast. And he proposed to her initially over the phone, but then proposed to her in person a little bit later. And he proposed with a gold ring that had 9 diamonds encrusted to represent the 9 gifts of the church. He also gifted her a cluster ring with 30 diamonds, and that's what she wore after they were married. We gotta discuss these wedding details for real. One, they got married at the Durham High School auditorium. There were 2,500 guests packed into this auditorium. They both wore all white, as you can see, and Pastor Caesar's dress had a 12-foot train. Mama had never been married before, so she was definitely going to do the most. The groomsmen wore silver gray tails, silver hats, ascots, and carried canes. The junior groomsmen wore a variation of that same outfit. The bridesmaids wore silk organza mint green gowns, and the bride wore an Eve of Milady original gown. You might have thought you've heard of big wedding parties before. You might have seen some of these wedding parties where it's like 14 on one side, 14 on another. There's like 2 flower girls, 3 ring bearers. Oh, baby, that had nothing on this wedding, okay? This wedding had 140 people in the wedding party, and that does not include the 3 officiants. They had 23 bridesmaids, 14 junior bridesmaids, 14 junior groomsmen, a bunch of flower girls, a miniature bride and groom. It took more than an hour for the wedding party to actually come into the ceremony. Like, there was a 125-foot crystal runway, and it took 1 hour. Like, I don't even know if I've been to a wedding where the ceremony was an hour. That's not it. It was over 100 degrees inside the auditorium. Their wedding reception had 1,500 guests, and their wedding cake was 8 feet long. I can't find the pictures, but can you imagine? That's a big behind cake. Since it was so hot, partially because it was just over 100 degrees in the auditorium and she was wearing long sleeves in the middle of the summer, her sister was fanning her as she walked down the aisle. And it doesn't matter who you are. If you're a type A bride, you're a type A bride. So apparently when she was inspecting the programs, she noticed that it said the 11th annual Crusade Convention of the Shirley Caesar Williams Outreach Ministry. And she was like, the Williams shouldn't be there. Like, baby, I am Shirley Caesar today and tomorrow, okay? Oh, and something I'm pretty sure you have never seen at a wedding, but maybe I'm wrong. There was a Mary Kay table in the lobby because Mary Kay had provided 3 staffers to service the faces of the bridal party. The wedding cost $25,000, but as Pastor Caesar said, I've never been married before and I felt like this was a chance to feed the hungry and clothe the naked. All right then. Well, they honeymooned in Hawaii and then came back to their regular lives and were married until Bishop Williams passed away in 2014. I absolutely need to know how you feel about this wedding. Like, to me, this is just such peak 1980s Black church wedding. But let me know what you think. The size of the bridal party, the details. Please let me know. And as always, don't forget to follow and come back tomorrow for more love, weddings, and marriage Black history.